Hello everyone and welcome to Keep It Roguelike, where we are being attacked once again. Oh no, one of my imps is about to... What are you doing? Who is this imp? Imp? Ah, 9. Trusted to be you. You fool. You're gonna die. Right, we want to just go out there and slay them. So for this, we are going to be taking with us Sheelab. Sheelab shall have a new team. All of the hounds... don't want to keep them. Everyone has been renamed, by the way. Let's go through, shall we? We've got the Dark Elves, Kamina, Pandalord, Great Wolf, and Lucas Nix. We've got the two doppelgangers, Sheelab and Cloud Sky. The two ghosts, however, have not been named because their whole point is to possess someone else, and then they go. They're literal. It's like naming a missile. Its whole job is to blow up. It's never going to come back. We've got the Goblin Bubbles, which I quite like. We've still got our 3 Harpies, Rose Melody, Flunky, and Mystic Void. The 4 Imps, Lolash, Steejo, Leafin, and 9. The 1 Ogre, Blaine. The 7 Orcs, Hop Hop, Steve, Timothy, Halcyon, Don, Titan, and Frost Sheep. We've got 3 Orc Shamans, Barry, Mad Skittle, and Tim. 6 Succubi, Yander, I think that's how you pronounce it, Yander. Skycake, Isdar, Nathan, Staplers, and Nebula. The 3 Vampires, Metaceline, Moriarty, and Beastquist, and 3 Wolves, Xavier, Calicifox, and Illogical. Illogical Bear. Calicifox and Illogical Bear are wolves, just because, you know. It actually makes sense with Illogical Bear, given the name. You know, I'm an Illogical Bear, I'm actually a wolf. Right, and our 2 ghosts can come with us as well. Let's go. Sheelab, let us take you to the land where we are going to be able to slay all of the scallywags. Well, actually, no. We're not going to slay any of the scallywags. We are the scallywags in this land. That's fine. Let's just go and kill humans. Humans must die. It is very important to me. Let's carry on down. Hello. Hi. Oh, that was so good. You swing your steel battle axe. The archer's head is chopped off. The archer is killed. It was really fun. Let's just keep killing them all. That's right. Kill them all in here if we can. No, come on. Get closer. You getting closer? No. They've skedaddled. Ah, those scallywags. No. Die. I'll just chop you up. It's fine. Oh, my orcs are getting ambushed. How rude. Can I zoom out a little bit? I need to be able to line the shot up. And pop. There we go. I think that's all of them. If it's not, then... well, it's not. Right. Come on. Let's get back inside then. Everyone back inside, please. That's right. Kill all of the vultures on the way. And you're all going to get horribly poisoned because you're not poison resist. I should have thought of that. The ghosts are. Wolves are not. Wolves are not poison resistant. Ghosts are like, oh man, how boring. We came out for fun. No fun. It sucks being a ghost. I imagine them to say. Alright, well, over here we actually want a little... eyeball. In this episode, we're going to be going out. We're going to be playing with the keepers, really. That was my plan. And for this, we're going to want a reasonably good-sized group, I'm going to say. It's just gone night, so let's... got another vampire. How marvellous. We're going to be bringing all of these people. We're also going to be bringing all of my orc shamans. And yeah, you know what? Sure, all of the orcs too. We're going to take everyone. Let's go. This is going to be a big, old, fun little romp in other people's dungeons. First and foremost, let's go to Thief 2. Let's find out about Thief 2 and try to kill Thief 2. Hello. Hello, Thief 2. I would like to slay you. Can we find your area? Now, generally speaking, a keep is always going to be on a mountainside somewhere. And also, generally speaking, there's not going to be any trees around outside. So you can more or less just keep walking until you find an area that is devoid of tree life. Ooh. Ooh. Really now? What? The Dickens? Really? The tribe of Thief the Keeper is destroyed. How did that work? Why did just killing you end that? What? I'm fairly... You know what I think happened? Is they just dug a room and then just ended it after having won the game. I think they're just giving us stuff. I mean, that's... I've got to be honest, that's incredibly kind of them. What? What? There's... 180 weapon enchantments. How... What? How could you... I mean... That... No... What? Did they just spawn... All they had was a bajillion... Like... All I can imagine, right? Okay, let's go through this. All I can imagine, based on the items that we've got here, are A... They spawned a map where the only thing on their map was other keepers. Like, they were the only main, or maybe even only minimum enemies. And as a result, they've got a load of awesome stuff. That is just... I mean... Wow. Okay. Was there anything else here, or was that it? It seems really silly. Seems really silly. I can't decide if that was cheated or not, but I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say it wasn't cheated, and that they just made a keep so that they could basically raid other dungeons with a powerful unit. Because the adventurer isn't actually as powerful as the keeper, especially if you build up a small dungeon first and generally just build up a couple of things. Get the master sorcery and stuff like that, then your keeper is going to be much more powerful than the adventurer. However, all I can imagine there is that they just went around other people's keeps and just wiped out everything. They haven't even killed things in here. Okay, I mean, I'm starting to get a little bit more suspicious. Just a tiny bit more suspicious. I mean, it seemed to make sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to be kind. And I should really just say, no, cheat hacks! Either way, they died. I knew it was going to be anticlimactic, honestly, when I saw it, but they just had a bunch of imps. Now, the only thing I would be able to do to confirm whether this was cheating or not is to be able... I don't know. Maybe the keeper was capable. I didn't actually notice the level of the keeper, unfortunately. Like, how... There's so many of these awesome things. 10 levitation boots. 6 iron plus 4s. The only thing here is just... It's the robes. Because you get the robes off keepers. 6 robe plus 10s. How do you get a plus 10 robe? These are ridiculous. The amount of scrolls. Like, can you make scrolls? Because if you can make scrolls and that make that... Okay, fair enough. But that just seems ridiculous. To have that many scrolls. I can't... Like, this weapon. Plus 36 damage, plus 24 accent. I'm going to say it's cheating. I'm going to go back. I feel dirty for being here. We're going to move on. We're going to move on and slay something else. Come my minions. We wasted enough time there. Let's go and find the Ant Queen and slay her. I feel bad. I'm going to hold out hope that it wasn't cheating, that I'm just being silly. Oh my lord. Go forth, my wolves. Die honorably. That's right. Go on. Wow, you're actually doing a good job. I'm actually impressed. Have you been put into a berserker rage because your allies were slain? I think that may, in fact, be what it was. Very well. Well, come here, you. There we go. What have we got? Sleep potion. Some more. Ooh, healing potion. I like that. We'll take that. I wish my minions would equip themselves. They're like, oh, but wait, this is good stuff. I want this. I will take it. No, stop being a scoundrel. Well, I mean, actually, we're the scoundrels, not you, but, you know. Now I will collect all of this glorious gold. I'm overloaded by gold. What a good place to be in my life. I will give... Oh, my lord, why are you still carrying so much... I want to give, 200 of these to the vampire. There we go. Now I want to give all of the gold, all of it, to the orc. There we go. We are no longer overloaded. Hooray! Let us move on. But yes, I choose to believe, or rather, I really, really want to believe that that was not cheating. But I'm finding it hard. Increasingly hard. Very high levels of difficulty. Am I actually hitting anything? No. Come hither, you. Die. Every single one of you. Yes, all of you need to die. Now, these things, I believe the ants can poison. Some of them can, anyway. Certain ones of the ants, like soldier ants and the likes, can poison. Important. The tribe of ants is destroyed. Huzzah. Well, we've killed the Ant Queen. I believe we actually killed the Ant Queen, just down a little bit. But that is it for the ants. Now, you can annoy the ants by attacking them, and then, or at least on a single map you can. And they will regularly come and attack your fort, which is not that great because ants don't actually bring anything of use. Whereas like dwarves or humans will bring gold and in fact weapons and armor and the likes. But ants not so much. They're just dangerous. But they can be good in terms of training up your creatures. So, if you do have the opportunity to have ants around, much like the bandits really, they can just be fun to keep around because they will allow you to gradually work up your creatures' levels in a somewhat safe way. If you're, especially with goblin shamans, orc shamans, you want something that isn't too dangerous for them to attack because they are quite squishy. But the only way of them getting better is to fight. So you want something like bandits, you want something like ants to fight, maybe. Ooh, what have we got over here? Another something. Hello, kobolds. No, you're all dead. No, I'll just shoot you, just because. There we are. I don't have to kill you. I'm killing you because I want to kill you. There we go. I would eat you if I could, but alas, I cannot. Right, okay. That is everything done now, I think. We've covered this whole area. Yes. Yes, we have. Okay. Well, let's return home then. The tribe of ants is destroyed. You feel a surge of mana. And we probably got a surge of mana from killing the keeper as well. So let's... Master Geology would be quite nice. 1,200? No, though. Beast mutation, humanoid mutation, advanced alchemy. There we go. Now our laboratory can make everything. We can even have potions of invisibility. And I'm going to take 2. I'll take 2 potions of invisibility, please. There we are. Now then, on this screen, I'll be able to pillage. We're not going to pillage, I've decided no. We will, however, take all of the corpses and all of the mushrooms and all of the everything from here. Take all of that, thank you. So that leaves Feebrans and the humans. I still don't want to really kill the humans. The humans have been good to us, honestly. I'd like to keep them as like cattle. We could just farm them every now and then. Really, they're not actually sending warriors. It's just so that the peasants of the human kingdoms don't lose heart, but the nobles know what's happening. They're sending off their warriors laden with gold. You don't send warriors to war with purses full of gold. You send them over there with weapons, and that's all you send them with. Specifically so that if they die, you're not giving the enemy gold. But clearly, the nobles know what's up. They're giving us humans. They're sacrificing their people. We're eating them. They're turning them into zombies. We're also taking their gold and their weapons. This is their tithe to us. We're basically an evil sort of, I don't know, like robber baron. We're just sat there in our vile tower, just exerting doom across the peasantry, and in the human lands, they have this kind of air of superiority, but really, they know what's up. They know that we're the ones in charge. They just don't want to admit it to the peasants, because the peasants would just, maybe revolt or something. So, to keep up appearances, they keep sending warriors instead of, just caravans laden with gold and the various people who unfortunately lost the lottery and were going to be sacrificed to us anyway. Instead, they just send their warriors. They're not the best warriors. They keep the best ones back there. And, secretly we're like, I probably should punish you for not sending the best warriors, but even an evil overlord has to be benevolent occasionally. It's the carrot and the stick. If you just keep whacking them with the stick, they'll get desensitized to it. You need to give them the carrot every now and then. Otherwise... They just lose all hope, and it's much less fun to crush them if they don't have hope. Right, so with all of that done, we're going to go back out, and we're going to try, once again, to kill Feebrans. Okay, Feebrans, I really would like it if you died. Yes, leave them behind due to sunlight, thank you. The ghosts can go about in the day, okay. But as we saw there, we just flat out won. The moment we slew the keeper, we won. So what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Also, you could bring an imp. Imps can carry ridiculous amounts of things. If you brought an imp, they basically have nearly an infinite carry capacity because they're imps. Don't think about it too much. But if we did bring the imps... We could have the imps do things like... Ooh. Oh, you're killing the pigs. That's okay. We could have the imps pick up all of the loot and stuff. All of the heavy loot and just carry it around. It would probably be a good strategy. Where are you? I don't understand. Maybe it's bugged. It could be bugged. And if it's bugged, that's annoying because I'm not going to be able to retire this dungeon and people are not going to be able to fight it. Which would actually make me sad. I'm kind of hoping that you're going to have to fight it. Let's just kill everything, shall we? You, yes, die. There we go. All of the pigs are gone. Where is the everything else, though? There's something else here, and I need to find where it is. This place has not perished for some reason, and that saddens me greatly. Who is casting spells? Who is casting the spells? I did like the throne room idea, though. That was particularly awesome. But I see nothing here. There may be some sort of console command. I don't know. I'll have to have a look into that. But it's remotely possible that there would be a console command that would allow me to effectively mark an area as defeated. And that's all I can imagine. And if that's the case, that would be cool. Who is casting spells? I'm glad. But I wish I knew who it was. Let's go ahead, poke my face in here, see what we got. No, nothing. Okay. Nothing up there. I'm basically trying to hunt down an imp, but as we saw with Thief, I just needed to kill the keeper. I just needed to kill a monster that was on the map. And it isn't even that any wild creatures had to die as well, because that was the other thing I was thinking. Oh, maybe it's counting wild creatures as part of the dungeon, because it's a dungeon and it doesn't follow the normal rules of a site that I can invade. But no, there were still plenty of things around in Thief 2's map that should have prevented me from getting the win condition if that was the case. So we're kind of troubleshooting right now. Let's see what we can see. Maybe I could control one of the shamans and set fire to this forest over here. That'll be useful. Or maybe it won't matter. Maybe I'll go and I'll slay the main villain and that'll be it and we'll be done. But I very much doubt it. We'll have to see. Let's go down here. See if there's anything over here that I can slay. Hello? No, can't go over there. That is a shame. Nope, nothing. Nothing here. No things to slay. Very sad. So sad. No. No, I believe we have, in fact, looked everywhere now. We just have not apparently finished this area. Well, the only thing I can do at this point, the very only thing... I'm sorry, Knights, but it's time. I've let you live too long. And it is time now that you pay the ultimate tithe to your evil overlord. And that is, you all must die. And your corpses must fertilize the graves of my graveyards. Make more vampires. Oh, hello. You came up because it was nighttime. Oh, how lovely. I didn't know that happened. They were just waiting inside. It's like, nah, we can't go out. It's sun, Bernie. I understand. I completely sympathize. But now that the sun has gone down, they're like, okay, we can go and kill things now. Thanks for waiting, guys. By all means, kill everything. They're in there training. Bloody Knights. You can go in if you want. It won't end well for you, but... Hello. I'm not even using my bows at this point. Sheilab is dangerous enough just attacking things. Though I am overloaded. Why have I still got everything? Oh, Sheilab, you are... You can be frustrating sometimes, I must confess. I've told you a bajillion times to stop carrying that around. Ooh, you're also carrying the Master Sword. Oh, you know what? You can have that. I approve of your desire to better yourself by book learning. This is a good thing, not a bad thing. You may continue. Maybe you'll pick up a thirst for knowledge and you'll start studying in the library and learn spells. I'd be very happy with that. Okay, this is everything. It is time now for us to destroy the Knights. I'll wait for everyone to come over here. You can sort of see where the lights are inside. Now, this is a very, very swanky area, as you can tell. Let's wait for everyone to get down here. There we are. Right. I'm actually going to, for the most part, let you get in there and do it. Go. Go. Attack. Try. Have you managed to get anything? Okay, you've done a decent job. Wow, that's a lot of money. I'm going to take all of this lot of money. I'm also going to take the healing potion too. Anything else? No. Who would like all of this lots of money? I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give all... Well, no, I'm going to give half of it to you. And the other half to... You can't keep it. I'm just having you carry it. Don't get too happy. There we are. And I've got so many potions of healing. I'm going to give 3 to the vampire. I'm going to give 2 to the orc. There we go. Let's move. Get in, everyone. Go forth. Kill everything. Kill everything. Everything must die. Go on. You're free. Go about your business. Slaying things. I'm happy with this. Oh, this was the merchant. If you're a adventurer, you can go in here and you can get equipment. Boots of speed. Yes, I think I'll get that. You have to buy it as the adventurer. Well, you don't strictly have to buy it. You can just kill someone. But I'm going to equip that. And I'll give these to the vampire. Then I'm going to pick this up. And I'm going to use it. Apply. Our axe is going even more powerful. Fire scroll. Armor enchantment. Sure, I'll take that. Now, if you use that on the Boots of Speed, it'll become Boots of Speed potentially faster as well. Let's apply that. No, it was our Iron Helm that got it. We just played, the lottery with that one. What are we going to find in here? Nothing. Very well. And yes, their castle is just a giant pigsty. Ooh, these places have changed a little bit. They didn't used to be this different. I like it, with the way down and everything. Hello. Yes. You're asleep. Best time to attack. Like, genuinely, best time to attack. Okay, the knights have woken up. Oh, all the ones in here, still asleep. Gotcha. There we go. Nothing in there that I want. Potion of blindness, that's actually not too bad. Hello, treasure room. Yes, I will accept. I accept all of your gold. I know, I knew you were holding out on me, honestly, but I let it pass for a little while, but I'm tired of letting it pass now, so you're gonna all have to die. Sorry, what? No, no use complaining now. You should have just given me all your gold when I told you to give me all your gold last time. Instead, you have to hold back. Ah, you fool. It couldn't have stayed the way it was, but forever. You know, that's just decay. You know, the stagnation. We don't stagnate. Things change, and you should have been prepared for the change. You had all this time. I was very generous giving you this time to build up your forces. The fact that you wasted that time, not my fault. Stop shooting arrows at me, please. I find it very rude. There we go. I'll just lay you all. That's right. And then I will open up chest. Fire sphere. Again, wish my minions would just grab things on their own. Now, you can, I believe, interact with the chests in the way that you often can in roguelikes, and that is you can drink from the chests, and they may have something cool about them, and they may not. I'm fairly certain you can quaff from the... not the chest, sorry, the fountains. There we are. The tribe of humans is destroyed. Ah, how glorious. There's vultures inside here. This must be an open courtyard then, I see. But let's go down. I think we should. Hello. Levitation. Some extra gold. Very well. My minions will join me in a moment. Another levitation potion. I've not been down here before. I didn't even know that the humans area had a way down. How marvelous. This might be where they sent all the women and children when they knew they were under attack. Hoping that we wouldn't come down here. Oh, the fools. A Minotaur attack 54. Okay. There I was, just wandering around, willy-nilly. Not really caring. There was a bloody Minotaur down here. My lord. Okay. They actually had... That is so amazing. So amazing. Though now the question begs, which god did the human queen... Oh, sorry, the human king offend by keeping the prize bull? And, well, actually, I won't go into it too much. I will preserve the innocence of those who don't really understand how depraved those legends truly were. We'll just leave it at that. Naughty kings. Naughty kings not sacrificing the things they should have sacrificed. The humans, they've paid twice now. I don't even feel bad at all about breaking our deal. I told them to sacrifice everything. They didn't. The god clearly told them to sacrifice a cow. They clearly didn't. And as a result, yes. The prince was a very special kind of prince. Physics alone boggle the mind. Right, okay, so that's the end of you guys. Now you're the only one that's left. Oh, scallywags. And as if we had shaken the universe violently with our expert dispatching of all of the big bads, suddenly this huge power vacuum just kind of sucked the cosmos into it. We're back in time because it crashed as soon as I tried to leave the human lands. I'm going to call it a day there, honestly. Usually the game is not this buggy. I've had a particularly poor run of it, to be perfectly honest. The crash that I had there was apparently I couldn't find a creature, so maybe I tried to travel off the map a little bit too quickly. I should have let all the creatures come out of the maze, the labyrinth beneath the human castle, and I did not. Either way, this is the most buggy the game has been for me. Usually it is really not this bad. But we will be wrapping it up there because I'm not going to go through the rigmarole of trying to work out how to kill off Febrans when it should already be dead. We'll see if we can actually go back to the main town. Let's just try and go there, shall we? Maybe? Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. So basically we haven't killed the humans at this point in this map, but that's fine. I think I have showcased the game enough at this point. I will possibly, maybe if there's interest, play a human adventurer. I'm really bad at that, and it is incredibly hard, because you have to fight through things like this, and you're just one person. You're a strong one person, but it's complicated trying to get out and actually go and fight. But it's more roguelike-y than this, which is more dungeon management. The adventure mode is pure roguelike. You have one adventurer, you go off and you fight, and you try to slay scallywags, ideally killing keepers and that sort of thing. And we will give that a try if there's interest. So let me know in the comments down below. But that is going to be it for Cat's Beard the Allergic, keeper of, let me just remind myself, Tanda. Keeper of Tanda. Technically we won. The world has been crushed, but yeah, time dilation, weird, crazy magic artifacts, probably human wizard in the last act of Defiance shattered some orb and reset the world. Bloody human wizards. But that is going to be it from me. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode and will be joining me for the next. As ever, remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't. But until next time, do take care, everyone.